Hello my dear friends and welcome back to my channel Charming Russian Language and Culture. My name is Christina and I'm really glad that you're here. Many people who learn Russian and Russian native speakers as well admit that Russian language is one of those languages that you have to feel to speak correctly. Because there are so many expressions, words, metaphors, phraseological units that are quite irrational sometimes, So you hear them, but you don't really understand what it means actually. Even if you know quite a lot of vocabulary and everything, you just don't understand it because you are not a native speaker and you can't really feel it, And that's why I'm trying to get used to a new habit that I think can be quite useful for you guys. And I'm trying to take notes each time I hear something interesting, something useful, some original Russian expression or just something to share it with you later. And today let's see what I found, and if it's interesting for you, let's get down to business. So today let's talk about 7 irrational but so Russian expressions that actually make sense. The first one. Держать себя в руках. Держать себя в руках. Держать себя в руках. Держать себя в руках means to control yourself, and literally it means to keep yourself in your hands. And it sounds quite strange. It's very normal for Russian people to say something like this, but when it comes to the point of thinking, why actually держать себя в руках? Why is that? It can be quite confusing, But actually we say this. For example, он не умеет держать себя в руках. Он не умеет держать себя в руках. It means that he can't control himself. So he is quite a dangerous person and he can create some troubles for other people. The second phrase, выйти из себя. Выйти из себя. Literally, it is translated as get out of yourself. And in English, we can say lose your temper. Just think about this. Get out of yourself. And actually, you, I think, can understand why is that. Because when you lose your temper, your soul is kind of getting out of yourself. Everything is getting out of yourself. So if you think deeply about this, you can find the sense actually. For example, you can say вчера он вышел из себя. Вчера он вышел из себя. Это было слишком. For example. The third one, and I really love this one, темный лес. In English, темный лес is dark forest. But in Russian, we quite often use this темный лес when we mean something that is too difficult for us, that is just incomprehensible for us. For example, I can say физика для меня темный лес. It means that I don't understand physics at all. It's just something from the other planet, It's just not my cup of tea at all. I don't like it and I don't want to learn anything from this and I don't understand it. It's different. It's not for me. Темный лес для меня. In English, we can say that something is around the corner. It means that something is approaching, especially when we are talking about some holidays, for example, New Year or Christmas. Actually, I'm going to make a video about New Year in Russian and about Christmas and about how we actually celebrate this. So, in English we can say, as I've already said, that something is around the corner. In Russian, you should express the same idea with the phrase на носу. На носу. That is literally translated as on your nose or just on the nose. For example, Новый год уже на носу. It means that Новый год is approaching, so it's very near. There are just several days left. Новый год на носу. Or мой день рождения на носу. Мой день рождения на носу. My birthday is around the corner. And actually this phrase на носу is quite reasonable because your nose is very, very close to you and you can actually touch it, and so yeah, it's very close. That's why we can say that something is на носу. На носу. The next one is quite strange. Настроение ниже плинтуса. Настроение ниже плинтуса. Well, I'm not supposed to smile now, because when we say that у меня настроение ниже плинтуса, it actually means that I'm feeling very low in mood. I'm feeling bad. My mood is low. Настроение ниже плинтуса. Literally, it is translated as my mood is lower than floor molding. Floor molding is this object that we use to decorate our floor, just to make it look better. Well, and in this sense, it makes sense. But the next one is even stranger. В холодильнике мышь повесилась. В холодильнике мышь повесилась. В холодильнике мышь повесилась. You can literally translate it as the mouse hung itself in the fridge. And it means that in the fridge there is no food at all. You can say, в холодильнике мышь повесилась. It means that we have to go shopping right now because we have no food. Or for example, you're having a friend as a guest right now, and well, you have no food in the fridge, and you can say something like some apologizing. Прости, у меня в холодильнике мышь повесилась. Не знаю, чем тебя угостить. And the last one for today. Люстра висит на потолке. Люстра висит на потолке. When a Russian person says люстра висит на потолке, well, there is nothing strange actually. But if you think about this, if you think about how it's possible that люстра висит на потолке, it's gonna be strange. Why? Because на in Russian means on. On. I don't know how to show it. On. Yeah? For example, the notebook, and my hand is on the notebook. Oh, nothing interesting actually. So на means on, and висеть, люстра висит, means to hang, to hang. And now think how it can be possible that something is hanging on in Russian, yeah? In Russian we have something is hanging on. So in English, literally it is translated as the chandelier is hanging from the ceiling. So it's English, it's okay, it's normal. The chandelier is hanging from the ceiling. It's okay. But in Russian, люстра висит на потолке. Strange, and I don't have the slightest idea how to explain this, but we say like this. Nobody will say люстра висит с потолка. It sounds strange, it sounds not Russian at all. So when someone says люстра висит с потолка, you can look at this person and be sure that he's not Russian. I'm joking, of course. It's okay to say like this if you're learning Russian, because Russian is just something crazy, you know? But I love it because it's my native language. And I wanna say good luck and see you next time. Bye-bye!
Месяц над водой отражается, звезды над землей рассыпаются.